Hey beauties, welcome to today's video. We are going to be doing a tutorial using the Alien palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And this is the look we are going to create. Y'all, this is my first eyeshadow palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And I am obsessed. You get a huge mirror and I am so happy that this folds back all, I'm supposed to turn myself in the face and I'm getting my finger in some black hole. That sounded so wrong. Woo. Okay, anyways, what I was trying to say is I love that this completely like folds back so you can lay it flat when you're like doing your makeup. I don't know if any of y'all care about that, but I do. This is an 18 eyeshadow palette pan, I believe. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, 18. So if y'all want to see how I created this eyeshadow look right here, then you know what to do. Just so the first shade we're going to pop into is Area 51, which is that really pretty purple shade in the palette right there. And I'm just going to pack this on into my crease. Now, your first shade doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to get your pigment onto your eye, and I am doing a more like circled shape. The other Alien palette, or the other Alien look that I have on my Instagram is more like lifted, but I decided I wanted to do this one like more in a circular shape. It's not a halo eye, but it's kind of like in that shape. Area 51, this purple, is the only pressed pigment in this eyeshadow palette. So this is going to be the only shade that can be a little tricky to work with. So keep that in mind if you have this palette or if you are wanting to get it. Move into Area 51 and just kind of buff out these edges a little bit and bring this up a little bit higher. And the reason I switched to this brush versus the packing brush is just so this part applies it a little bit more softly. And it will be easier to blend out versus trying to blend out this really harsh line we got right here. Now that I got the shape that I like, I'm going to hop into Flying Saucer, which is this really pretty teal shade right there. And this color did give me a bit of trouble on my other eye. It looks a bit patchy and like I feel like the purple and the teal aren't wanting to blend together as well as I would like, but I'm going to try a little bit of a different technique on this eye and see if that helps. So I'm just going to go back into the same brush that I was using just a second ago and just start buffing these together, and hopefully this will work better. Alright, so now I'm going to jump into the shade Abduction, which is that really like neon green yellow right there. And I'm going to just keep using the same brush and just blend out Flying Saucer with this Abduction shade. This shade is so cool. I'm going to go back into Flying Saucer because we kind of blended that color away. With every eye look, I always say this, but it's a lot of going back and forth and you have to have patience because a lot of times you have to go back in and kind of like reestablish your colors because a lot of times they do kind of get lost with all of the blending. And back in with Abduction and just kind of blending out these edges. Go and cut my crease. I'm gonna do that off camera. It will just save time. But if y'all would like to see a video on me just doing a cut crease and kind of explaining how to go about that, let me know in the comments and I will definitely do that. I can kind of try to do kind of what Rocio, I don't know if any of y'all follow her, but she just did a YouTube video where she kind of did different types of cut creases, and I can kind of just explain to y'all about like how to do them. So if y'all are interested in that, let me know, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera really fast and I'll be right back. All right, now that I've cut my crease, I'm gonna go back into Area 51 and take this really tiny, I don't really know what kind of brush this is supposed to be. It's just really small. And I like to go in and just really deepen this up right here. I know that looks crazy right now, but it will look like this. I'm gonna go back in with my concealer brush that I cut my crease with and just make sure this is really clean. I'm going to go in with my JH42 brush, which is a small packer brush, like really small. And I'm gonna go into the shade Pluto, which is that top shade right there. It's really pretty. It looks like it's just white, but you can see it kind of shines like a pinky tone. I'm gonna go in and just start packing that in the inner corner. And this shade, y'all, is insane. And this is dry. I'm not even wetting my brush. I don't even feel like I really need to, so. I'm gonna take the shade Probe, which in my opinion, this is the coolest shade in here. I'm gonna show y'all on my finger as well. If there's Probe, it is, okay, I'm barely touching this. This shade, y'all, let me swatch it on my hand so y'all can see the shades in it a little bit more. This thing is so pigmented and it's so cool. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It looks gray in the pan, but it like has a duochrome where it like it shines like blue and gray, and then when I turn, you see it's like very like a warm brown. It is so cool. To pack that on the outer part of this cut crease. His Jeffree Star shimmers in this Alien palette, and I say the Alien palette only because I haven't really tried, well, I haven't tried any of his other palettes, which this palette makes me really want to. But his shimmers in this palette are insane. They are so soft and creamy, and a little bit goes a very long way. I put this on my Twitter, which if y'all aren't following me on Twitter, y'all should. It's just Summarell Ashley. But I posted on Twitter that I think Jeffree Star's eyeshadows are my favorite formula. I know Jeffree Star talked about coming out with, I don't know what he's calling it yet, but he said it's like the second addition to Blood Sugar. And Blood Sugar is like his top seller when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. So I'm like, I have a feeling he's like gonna do opposite, because his Blood Sugar palette that he has is like white, reds, and pinks, like very warm. I have a feeling this one's gonna be cool tones like blues and greens and icy white colors. I don't know. That's just my guess, but what do I know? Now I'm just kind of taking Probe over into Pluto and just kind of blending the two together, because we don't want this to be like a harsh line. Take this E36, it's a Morphe pencil brush. It's meant for your lower lash line, but it's so small that I feel like I can really get in there and blend out this line. So I'm just going to put that right by the purple. Oh, and I'm taking Flying Saucer. Just really go in here and try and buff out that line as much as we can. back in with Area 51 and blend out this outer corner right here. Just went in with this pencil brush and just deepened Area 51. And you can see now we're looking pretty even. I'm gonna go back in with Flying Saucer. I know this is a long process, but like I said, you have to have patience. So you can see it's really honestly just going in back and forth until you get it where you like it. Okay, we're gonna do the lower lash line. Aren't y'all so happy I remembered? Okay, so we're gonna go in with Area 51. Basically, we're just mimicking everything we did on the top. So the first shade we're gonna go into is this purple. Just really pushing this up against that lower lash line. All right, and now we're going to take Flying Saucer and just buff that right underneath Area 51. I'm connecting it from the top, so it's going to make a full circle like that. Alright, now we're going to go into Abduction and just continue doing what we've been doing. Alright, and that is all we're doing for the lower lash line. Now we're going to go ahead and pop in Pluto into the inner corner. And that is that very white shade. Okay guys, and this is the completed look. Alright you guys, I hope this tutorial was helpful, and if you are considering getting this palette right here, I highly recommend it. Like I said, I love the formula in this eyeshadow palette. I'm not really doing a review obviously, but it is stunning. I love this palette so much. Honestly, when I first saw Jeffree Star come out with it, I was not that impressed with it. I was thinking it was going to be a bunch of like neons and a bunch of crazy colors, but I get his vision of wanting to do like greens and different colors. Like that one is just stunning. I mean, like I said, his shimmers in this are insane. I am barely touching these and they are just like the most creamy and buttery shimmers I have ever felt. Like insane pigment. And the mattes are really good as well. Like I said in the tutorial, Area 51 is the only like true pigment in this. And if you have the palette, you can just like feel the difference from a pigment and a normal eyeshadow. A pigment's going to be like a little bit drier. I'm wondering if Flying Saucer is, because it kind of feels the same way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Flying Saucer and Area 51 are both pressed pigments. That's how you get these really vibrant colors to be so pigmented, is they have to be a pressed pigment. So, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video and this tutorial. If y'all did, be sure and give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and be sure and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And if y'all made it to the end of this video, leave an alien emoji down below so I know that y'all made it to the end of this video. I'm getting a ton of requests to do an eyebrow tutorial, which my eyebrows are here today. They are not a lot, they're thicker than usual. I will say that. Don't know what happened, but whatever. If y'all want to see an eyebrow tutorial, let me know. If y'all want to see a cut crease tutorial, let me know. And if y'all are tired of tutorials, let me know. Is there something that's new that y'all want me to review? give me the tea, let me know. And yeah, just be sure and let me know what y'all want to see. I did get the Sultry palette. I ordered it. Oh god. It's a really pretty nude or neutral eyeshadow palette. I actually did a look on it yesterday and I posted it on my Instagram, and I used these glitters by Anastasia. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't even know if this is gonna do it justice. Oh yeah, you can see it. See, it's like, it's gold, but it has a rainbow reflect to it. It is stunning. And I also got this one, which I want to play with, by Anastasia as well. It's just a really pretty teal. And this is the first thing I've ever got from JCat Beauty. I haven't tried them, and this is a pressed pigment as well. I got lots of new things. Oh, also on Instagram, I don't know if y'all saw, I am now on Makeup Geek's PR list. So excited. They sent me like 5 eyelashes, lip glosses, a highlighter, a whole palette, and I think that's it. They sent me the entire holiday collection. So I'm going to be doing a look on this probably tomorrow. If y'all would like to see a review on this, this is the Stroke of Midnight palette. And this is from Makeup Geek. So yeah, I have a lot of things, new things to play with. Y'all let me know what you want to see. Give me your feedback down in the comments. But yeah, guys, that is it. I love y'all so very much, and I will see y'all in the next video.